Welcome to the June card class. Hope you are all staying cool this summer and having good travels if you're traveling. I was supposed to leave sometime after the card class tonight to go pick up April from the Orlando airport. She flew out on Sunday and was flying back tonight, and her flight got canceled. And from what Brendan could see online, it said it was a storm, but she said she was told that they have like a air traffic controller shortage. So all the flights in and out of New York are being affected. So she is like trying to figure out a train, a car, other airports. It's wild. So anyway, I don't have to drive to MCO tonight to pick her up at 11. But who knows what airport I'm going to have to collect her from at some point this week. So anyway, we'll just be on call for that. That's why I have a flexible job. So welcome. Exciting. I've already seen you all. If you tuned in last Thursday for hi Jennifer. For if you tuned in for the Techie Tuesday on Thursday, then I already kind of gave a wedding recap. Of course, sweet Katie, our scrappy sister, got married this past weekend. So it is wedding season. Even though, according to the wedding photographer I hired for Aiden and EJ's wedding, this is, the off season. You always think of June as wedding month, but apparently this is the off season because it's so dang hot. Anyway, Katie's wedding was beautiful. It was amazing to be there. And Ruth is on. Hi, Ruth. So Ruth, we have been praying for you. It's so awesome to see your name in the chat. And Ruth texted me today and she said, I want the June card class. And I offered to run it over to her. And she said she's just going to tune in tonight, but I'm going to run it over to her tomorrow. So happy to see your name on here, Ruth. It really warms my heart. And I know everyone else too, who has been praying for you. So I hope you're feeling better. All right. There is, absolutely. There is in the feed drawing tonight, so hang around because if your name gets drawn at the end, then you will win $10 in CM credits. So you do have to be present to win. So if your name gets drawn, I'll wait for you to chime in the chat. And how do you get entered? Well, you have to comment and you like the live and you comment, and then the little bots will pick up your name and make sure that you're entered. And let's see, this lighting is a little. All right. You guys know the drill, I think. And if it's your first time, now you know the drill. All right, so Super Scrappy June. It's almost over. Can you believe it? I mean, only a couple more days left of June. So there's still time. And I mean, those of you that have ordered and taken advantage of my promo have really kind of double dipped on top of a lot of CM promos on top of mine. So I am offering, if you order $10 in CM, or $100 in CM supplies on my Creative Memories website, you'll get $10 in credits on July 1st. So on July 1st, I'm going to put $10 in CM credits into your account. If you order $150, you're going to get $15 in CM credits. And if you don't hit that 100, or if you do, regardless, you're going to get a ticket for every $10 you spend on my website, May 30th to June 30th. So there was a big launch on May 30th. So those of you that ordered for that will count. And then the winner will get to choose one of 4 bundles. Yes, Wanda, it will count. And I'm glad you mentioned secret boxes. Secret boxes came out on a Monday, as our things launch usually on a Monday at 1. They sold out by Wednesday. I have 3 secret boxes left, and they're $70, and that includes I will ship it to you or deliver it to you or whatever. So I have 3 left. You can say it, you can put it in the chat now if you want one, or you can message me or whatever. And then you'll get, if it's before the 30th, you'll get 7 tickets toward that bundle bonanza. All right, so there's the promo that's going on right now is the backyard barbecue bundle or cabin time bundle for free if you spend $65 on my website. So if you spend $65 on my Creative Memories website, you'll get to pick one of these bundles and you'll have 6 tickets into my bundle bonanza drawing. And all of my bundles include a punch, a border punch. So they are valued higher than these. So you can just layer on layer on layer. And there is, I should say, there's a digital component with these as well. So the promo that's going on right now, if you spend $30 in custom digital or digital content, then you get both of those digital packs free. So if you're a digital scrapbooker and you like the backyard barbecue or the cabin time bundle, then you'll get them both if you order either $30 in digital or if you order custom. So if you order spines, yes, we are praying for you, Debbie. Absolutely. Oh, goodness. You went Orlando to Denver, Denver to LA, LA to Honolulu. Ay. Well, you're at least it's not long flights. I mean, they're not short, but you're stretching your legs in between. We will pray that you make that flight. And thanks for tuning in. You'll have to watch the replay to make your cards, unless you're gonna make them. If you're on Delta, you have probably free Wi-Fi. But if not, then you're probably gonna have to go in airplane mode. So originally in my email, I sent out that project recipe was going to be the 9th, but then that week was looking a little wild. I had something the 9th, something the 11th, something the 14th. So I switched it to July 2nd. I realized it's July 4th weekend, but it's a Sunday, and that kind of worked out for you guys in the past. So instead of Sunday the 9th, it's going to be Sunday, July 2nd. I figure I'm home. I'm going to do the project recipe. Maybe you're just home too, and you want to do the project recipe. And if you're not home, that's okay. You can sign up. Remember, sign up, RSVP. You'll get the project recipe emailed to you, and then you can just watch the replay later if you want, or you'll have the project recipe to make on your own. So hop on over to DaytonaAreaScrapbooking.com and RSVP so you get those instructions. All right, and I already mentioned this before, but we have a secret box that sold out. Let me hide this. So we are going to go, I thought it'd be fun because Creative Memories, see on the little artwork there, it has a little lighthouse. So they've told us that if you like lighthouses, you're going to like this box. It does include all exclusive items, haven't been sold. So it sold out very quickly. And so I have 3 more. They're $70 each. We're going to do the box opening at Ponce Inlet Lighthouse. Now, you don't have to purchase the box to come to the box opening. You can come hang out. And we're going to do the box opening below the Ponce Inlet Lighthouse. We're not going to climb up or anything. Don't worry about that. And then we're going to have dinner at Hidden Treasure. And it's Katie's birthday. So Katie, who just got married, it's her birthday, coincidentally, that night. So anyway, we're just some scrappy friends gonna get together. We're gonna open our secret boxes at the Ponce Inlet Lighthouse and then go grab something to eat because it's summer and why not? And we haven't seen each other like since May in person, most of us. So you can comment if you need a secret box. And since you can't order it on my website, though you'll still get 7 tickets toward the drawings, since obviously you can't order it through my website. There is a virtual crop that same weekend. That's a busy weekend. So again, the virtual crop, you can just take part in through the weekend if your schedule allows. But as usual, I will be piggybacking on. So if you tag Daytona area scrapbooking on your post, then I will get a notification and you will be entered to win. So Casey won last month and she has won before, I'm pretty sure. All right, so Scrappy Happy Hours returned. It's going to be at Persimmon Hollow Brewing Company this time. In May, it was the 8x8 albums. And so in July, it's going to be the Creative Memories card kit. So not like one of my card kits, but it's going to be one of the Creative Memories boxed ones. So $22, not collecting tax or shipping. That's so $22. If you bring a friend that's new to Daytona area scrapbooking, then you'll both be entered to win an additional card kit. So definitely, you can sign up for that on my website right now. And I think there's 4 people signed up already. It's food and drinks on your own. In the past, I included a drink. There's food at Persimmon Hollow, and obviously it's a brewing company. There's brews, and then there's non-alcoholic. Yes, Jacqueline, that is a great. Oh, okay. Yes, Jennifer. Okay, wonderful. I miss Ginny. I will get Jacqueline. I will definitely be doing the secret box. I will go live for that for sure. All right. Yes, Wanda, you are coming to Persimmon Hollow Brewing Company, and we're going to have a great time. All right. So Techie Tuesday, it's on Tuesday this month, not on Thursday. And it'll be at 7 p.m. on Tuesday, July 18th at 7 p.m. It'll be an artisan design along. The week before, there'll be a tool time with Tara, but more details on that because I got to wait for the next product launch to see what new tools are coming out. So there is a summer, there's a waiting list for the Sizzlin' Summer Crop. It is sold out. I did get an email from someone that they were unable to come. And so I have people on the waiting list that I let them know that they are in. So if your schedule has changed, I'm going to send out an email. If your schedule's changed, you can let me know. Others are waiting to get in. All right. And Scrapapalooza has room right now. So if you missed out on July and you can come in August, then for sure go sign up for that because I expect that will sell out as well. And if you subscribe to my YouTube channel, thank you very much. It's the same videos really, but it's a lot easier to find things if you have to go back and watch things after the fact. So if you have to watch a card class from a couple months ago, it's much easier to find on my YouTube than my Facebook. So I encourage you to subscribe to my YouTube channel. And thank you if you already have. All right. Lastly, if you've hopped on and you missed the bit about the in the feed drawing tonight, don't forget you need to say hi in the comments to let me know you're here and really let everybody else know, but also it lets the little bot know that you are on and put you into the drawing. Since I don't have like a little assistant, I depend on little, techie things to do that. And the only way that it will enter you is if you say hi and like this video. So I appreciate that. And now for what you've been waiting for, and that is the card class. So I'm not going to lie, I really struggled this month. It was probably because my brain was a little broken with my son's wedding and all that. But I am really pleased with how they came out in the end, and I hope you guys like them too. So let me switch cameras over here. Sorry about coughing in your ears. Sorry, my mic is on my chest. So I apologize if that was extremely loud. So these are the cards that we are doing tonight. And like I said, I am happy with how they ended up coming out. I was I was on the struggle bus, but if you watch me every week, then you know that's just normal. That's where I hang out, on the struggle bus. Okay, so go ahead and open up your kit. And slide out. And this kit is sold out. So if you're tuned in and watching and you didn't get one of these kits, I'm so sorry. It is sold out. Ruth, you got the last one. And but you can sign up for this card subscription and then you will not miss another one. Hi, Pam. Okay. So you can go ahead and take this off. And then you're going to, this is the first card we're going to work on. And we always work from the top down, right? We're going to work in order. So this can sit off to the side somewhere. I don't have envelopes in mine, but you should have envelopes at the bottom of your stack. I try to do a fun fold. I have a couple irregular folds. I wouldn't say they're like necessarily, oh, you know what? I forgot all of my tape runners. I did a 10-second tidy in my workshop and studio yesterday and put all of my adhesive away. All right, so take this time. Hi, Anita. 1 second. I'll be right back while I grab my adhesive. Okay. Now, I keep all of my adhesive in one of these small pods. Thank you, Nancy. These embellishments I really wanted to use. And I got them and then I opened them I was going to use them in May or April. And then I opened them and I was like, overwhelmed. And so I had to kind of put them away. Then I gave a bunch away at Go Gray in May, and then they sold out. So I panicked a bit. But thankfully, I could split the kit into two. So that normally I put like a whole embellishment kit in, and this time it was like even doubles of everything, so I was able to split it. And my dad is calling. I don't know why he doesn't just watch me online. I mean, he doesn't do the cards, but most everyone knows that this is where I am on Tuesday nights. Okay, so for this card, it helps if I had the sample out. So this is the card we're making first. I need to move my chair over. I'm like off center here. Okay. I I ranted last time about doing the foiling, if you recall, but I love the look of it. So I foiled this one, only this one, and it matches the foil. I had to find it special. It's not the gold foil that I used last time. It's really funny. It's this kind of greenish tint, greeny gold foil, and of course I had to find the right foil, so it matches the foil in these flowers. But so this is what is this called, a gable? I feel like, but what I did with this little flower over here is that kind of holds it shut. So when we get to the part where you're positioning your flowers, you want to position it so that is like your little latch. And that will hold the card shut. Of course, it's going to be in an envelope. But so other than that, it's pretty straightforward. Now, all of these flowers have dimensionals. Most of them have small dimensionals. So you're going to want to, for this card, we're going to want to get out. And I suggest you just dump everything out. Now I'm kind of zoomed in on my tabletop so that you can see what I'm doing. Aw, well, thanks for hopping on and saying hi, Shelby. I'm sorry you missed it too. Yeah, so you're going to want these three little flowers. And those of you, you card makers that are watching that maybe didn't get the card kit, you might get some ideas for your own creations. And so these are going to layer on top. You're going to attach these nails. I still have these nails. Ugh, they are going to be the end of me. But through all the graduations and weddings and blah, 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 I decided to be fancy, and they're still giving me trouble. So go ahead and attach these little pieces to your sides. Now you could decide to go the other way too, but I really liked this this fun, bright, happy yellow flower paper. So I'm going to load up my adhesive on both of those. And it is a very small border on these. So maybe eighth of an inch around. So these papers are 2 by like 5 3/8. All right, and then the next thing I would suggest is that you attach these two together. And it is correct that your words are a smidge off center. And that is because you're going to be heavy on these flowers on this left side. And so you really can't tell it's off center when you're looking at the card, but I didn't want those words to be covered. So the next thing you're going to do is just put the adhesive on half of this circle so that you don't seal it shut. All right. So there you go. And my I'm so glad that isn't it funny how when you are making cards, you get a person in mind right away. All right, so the next step is to add these flowers. So I put 2 on this side, and then we've got our closer over here. So you want to kind of put it that it's kind of hard to see, but you want this dimensional, this to go right up next to that, right up next to the circle. So I'm just going to pick one of these off and go right up next to it, so that when I place on this, and it's going to go, you're going to put the center of this flower right on that little, you want to position your flower so it doesn't cover over the words, but now it'll hold it on there. And then you can go ahead and do the other 2. And those I'm just going to put in the middle. Whoops. Darn nails. You can put right in the middle of this card. Or of the flower, not in the middle of the card. And my flowers are touching. And that's that. Now, you know me, I like to matchy. So you can wait till the end to add your stickers, but I went with this color that matches the inside. And so there's the 2 at the top that have the little spots that I used, and I'm putting those, they're these little epoxy stickers. So I'm putting those right in the middle. And then there's not the next one, but the next darkest one that has these little hash marks. I did that one on this. And that's it. So no gemstones this time. We used the little epoxy stickers. that came with that. And our first card is done. All right. And how are you guys doing? I know some of you are watching, so I don't want to hold up the whole crew. I don't want to hold up the progress. But if you are making them and you're done. Oh, to attach the flowers, thank you, Jennifer. You're going to use these that are in your kit. They're the little dimensionals, the little baby dimensionals. You're going to put one right in the middle of each of those flowers, and then you'll use your regular tape for the paper. And while we're waiting for a couple other people to say that they're ready to move on, this is going to be our next card. So you can pull off the next of the stack. And then if you are working on it, just let us know when you're done. And then I'll move on. You'll want to grab these 3. And the reason why I use the dimensionals for these flowers is they all have a little, they're a little concave. You can see how they are. And those dimensionals like make contact with the paper and the top of the center of the flower without adding too much height to your card, like for mailing, making it, it's not like like a big fat gemstones. So that's why I use those. All right, so for this next one is the thanks card. And this was one of the cards I struggled with finding colors that matched these yellows because of this severe gold and this green toned foil. And I finally found it in this cardstock. And this was a special limited edition cardstock that was part of a cardstock buffet that Creative Memories did last month. So I guess that's why I just wasn't, artistically inspired when I tried to do this in May. So this has a shimmer base. So you're going to go ahead and fold that. And this is a landscape card. Now you can play around with different directions of your cards, right? This is just how I designed it, but you've got all these pieces. You have options. To me, the shimmer really picked up on this card, but you could also, use this side. This peach color is in here, and everyone's will probably be a little different because this one is there. Well, hi, Katie. Welcome, welcome. So happy to see you on here. Congratulations. Hope you had a wonderful or having a wonderful week, and you're still on that wedding high. So I don't know. I kind of like that way, but I'm going to go with this way. So I'm going to attach these. So Katie, if you're working with us, we're on the second card, so you can just lay this one to the side. We haven't gotten very far. Or if you just stopped on to say hi, that's fine too. Oh, hey Casey, good. Everyone's hopping on. So we're on the second card if you're playing along tonight. And it's this one. So we need to pull these 3 flowers from here. So I've just used my tape to attach these layers. And now we need to attach these layers. And to do that, I'm going to suggest one of 2 things. Either repositionable tape on the back of the thanks, or the precision point adhesive. So this is the precision point adhesive. Works like a glue pen. That's what people call them. But it's not a pen. And if it's like gobbed up on you, like I pressed it too hard, now I got all kinds of adhesive all over my workspace. Because it was sticky, and I thought, uh-oh, it's not gonna come out, and then I overdid it. So the precision or the repositionable tape would be also a good option for these small, intricate items. So once you get those attached with your repositionable tape or your precision point adhesive, then I can just use regular tape to finish that up. And I'm going to go ahead and attach this in this bottom corner first. Oh boy. My thanks is on there crooked, and my fingers are very sticky now. And then I can add these guys. The good thing about getting precision point adhesive on your hand is then your fingers become little picker-upper tools. Can I get an amen for that? I mean, it's frustrating when you're getting glue on you, but that is the one good thing. So I'm going to position them the way I had in the original, but I'm going to go ahead and put on the same small dimensionals. So these little guys that came in your kit, you're going to stick those on. I'm sticking to everything. And then you'll peel off the backing. These are Creative Memories dimensionals, so you can purchase them if you like them. And the package comes in 2 sizes, and you actually have both sizes in your kit. So we're going to use the big ones on this card, which is the next card. All right, so once you've got those on, it's time to do our resin. So Jen, they're in order. So when you pick up the next card, you're just going to pick up the whole card. So the shimmer, this was card number 2, and so you have that olive color card that's right on top, and then this polka dotted one. And if you separated everything, that's okay too. I'll go through, I'll make sure next time for the next card, we go through. So you want polka dot, but on some of the papers are reversible. So it's polka dot on one side and flowers on the other. So you want olive, and then the polka dot, and then of course the thanks. And then you want to fish out these from your package of goodies here. You want to fish out those flowers. And for these ones, I use the next 2 at the top. So they're kind of like flesh colored. And so I put those on there. The one is, there's 2 that are like have stripes, and I put those on. And then I used one of these plain ones at the bottom that's a little lighter colored for this middle one. Thank you for Anita for translating your message at the bottom. I was like, wait, I think it's glue and over, but yes, yes. The glue does get everywhere, but it makes for beautiful cards. And that is the next one. And I know Jennifer said she was a little behind. Anita, you're done. And I'm not sure if anyone else is, if you guys went back to do one, Casey, Katie, or if you guys hopped in on two. I don't want to, you know, get all speedy and leave y'all hanging. Okay. The last two cards, we're going to piece together the flowers ourselves. But for this next one, this is the pretty blue. And again, this was hard for me. If you guys know me and my card kits, I like things to, I like the whole card kit to match itself. And so I decided to use this flip-flop paper that had this blue. So then these kind of tied in. But I love, so this is a die I had for flowers, this little bowl, and I just thought these looked so happy in here. So for this one, we're gonna tear. There shouldn't be any gold paper for card number 2. This shimmer paper, this is your card base. This the shimmer paper, you're going to fold it. That's your base. And then you've got your olive and then that. Is that what you meant, Jen? With the shimmer paper? If you wanted to put it on a white base and trim it, I suppose you could, but it's meant to be the card like this. And if you're whatever pen you're using, if it wouldn't write in here, you can add a little piece of white paper in here if you had hard trouble adding it. But that's your base. It's not a white base. It's a shimmer base. And so this one over here is card number 3. And you'll want to poke out the little holes for the hugs. It does say hugs, but it's very scripty. And if it's the right way, you can read it. But if you position it the wrong way, it looks like Sebony or something. It doesn't make sense. So go ahead and poke out your the insides, which hopefully will poke out with no trouble. All of mine are in. Maybe yours are already poked out. Okay, great. I can't. Well, my H is having a hard time. And people are watching in horror as I'm about to stab myself. It's these nails. How can anyone do anything in them? So for this one, you have a standard white base. Oh. So we're going to go ahead and fold it up. And then our teal piece is going to go on top of here. Oh my goodness, who cut this paper? I need to trim this. I think I remember packing this and saying, oh, this one goes in my card kit. I don't know what happened there, but fixed it. All right, so I'm going to put this down first. Now this yellow, if you're afraid to tear, I tore the sheet. Can you see the tear here? Whoops. I like a good tear. So I'm tearing, and I left it so you have about a 1/2 inch to tear, which is a solid amount to grab onto. It's a white core paper, so there's plaid on this side, so you could go that way, but I like this side better. So whatever side you're going to use, you want to have that side up. And then you're going to tear. Well, there is a tearing tool, but for something this small, it's hard to use the tearing tool. So you're just going to start pulling, and you want to see that little white, that separation. When you tear, you're kind of pulling up and back, and it doesn't have to be perfect, and don't stress over it for sure. And then you want to center it in this piece so that you have the same amount on the top, the bottom, and the sides, like that. And then this, no one will know what you're saying. But if you do it this way, hopefully they'll know you're saying hugs. But put that on last because you want to build your little bouquet that you're sending someone. So we're going to pull out our 3 light colored leaves. These 3 light color leaves. And we're going to use everything in your little, well, you might have a couple leftover petals, but that's beside the point. So you want your 3 flowers and then your 3 green leaves. And you're going to build your bouquet. Now, I'm going to go ahead and put this down. Okay. And then these flowers are going to get those 3 big dimensionals I sent. And they're going to go right, because they actually help hold on those leaves too. Now, yeah, the leaves don't have any dimensionals. You might put some tape on them. So you kind of want to plan out. I have like one kind of down hanging over the bowl, one back here. So they're in like a little diamond. And then you're going to slip in these leaves like this. Okay. I know. Aren't they fun, Katie? All right. So once you kind of get a visual and have it a little planned out, then you can go back and kind of stick them down. Now you can go a little light so that you can put these leaves and things underneath. And just make sure that you don't forgot what I was going to say. Something. Oh, that you don't go over the card, the edges of the card, because they won't fit in your envelope. And if you need to adjust things, you can. Like this little flower looks a little droopy to me, or not the flower, but the little the leaf. Oh, thanks. I'm glad, everyone. I do like the way they came out. Like I said, these I did struggle with this card kit this month. And you can also pick up these edges of the leaves so that they kind of have a little lift, kind of a life of their own. And once you get your flowers and your leaves down, you can add your hugs. And I'm going to use the repositionable for that because I upset my precision point adhesive, and it was all over the place. So that is the beauty of the repositionable tape. You can just kind of go over the whole thing and not worry about it. And now you've got some hugs to send someone. Oh, but let's not forget our resin stickers in the middle. And so I use the 2 that are polka dot. And one of these yellow ones here. And now that's done. So all these embellishments, these are Creative Memories embellishments, and the paper is Creative Memories. Some of the dies are not. And my bowl is sitting a little crooked. I notice now. That won't sit on a table very well. Okay. Okay, now this one, our next one, has no sentiment. It's got flip-flops on it, and so it's kind of an all-purpose card. I thought, well, what could, we've got hugs, so that can be, you can send that to someone for anything. I've got a thanks. I've got a hope your day is as beautiful as you are. That could be used for a variety of things. And so I didn't put a sentiment on this one because it could just be thinking of you, happy summer, could be happy birthday. This size of this is perfect if you wanted to attach a gift card inside and then write a little note. So this is another little fun fold. And this one, we're going to put together a flower. So you might not have the exact same petals that I have, but let me show you. What you want to do is look at both of the petals that you have. You're going to have one petal that's more gold. Whoa, what happened to my colors? My darkness of my... Come back. I don't know why it got all dark on me. So one of your petals set of petals is going to be gold color. One set is going to be more yellow color. So look at your petals and you're going to pile them according to color. So you should have 5 or 6 of each. If you have 6, you're going to have an extra. I have no idea why my cameras decide to do this sometimes. Let's see. Lighten up. So that I've got gold. So what you want is the gold one for this card. Maybe it's those. Is it you? Why are you all of a sudden? Is it the white? Maybe it's the white. Now you guys got this. It's easy because we've got our dimensionals. They're going to make the whole thing come together. All right. So arrange you've got your gold and your yellow. Now I assembled them so I know that everyone has a gold flower and a yellow flower. So our yellow flower is for the last card. So we're going to push that off. So you're going to use your gold colored one. All right, and then you're going to fold it. So your base is a little funky. Doesn't seem like there's enough card going on here. But we're going to put everything together but the flower. We're going to put that on last. All right, and I can't do it. All right, so this piece is going to go here, and it's going to overlap That's okay. Trying to trick I think that's better. No, then it went dark. I have no idea. Gremlins in the lights. So we're going to add this bigger piece of the polka dot paper first. And now this other piece. Now there's things on the other side, so you can mix it up if you want. I'm going to keep these two matching. So I'm going to add my adhesive on this side. So now I have what looks to be a dot with a very crooked color. Then this piece is going to go on like this. So you want equal distance around the side, top, bottom, and edge. And you're just going to put adhesive on half. So what I like to do, my little trick, is line it up over the top. And then I see where this is, and I'm not going to go beyond that. So I'm going to do two things like this. And then I know that I have the adhesive in the right place. I'm going to add my flip-flops. Now this side is a beautiful wavy blue side, so you could go that way too if you just want to do the blue. But I love the flip-flop paper. Oh, I tried to do a whole kit using this, but it had some awkward plaids and so I loved the wave paper in this, but the other papers in that set I just was not a fan of. All right, so now it's time to put together our flower. And I have 6 in here, so I'm only going to use 5. And I'm going to make that center kind of right where this crease is. All right. So I'm going to put dimensionals on the back of each of these. And the dimensionals are kind of toward the middle where they're going to all come together. Okay. Because they have that natural curve and they have this little natural divot. So I'm going to load them all up with the dimensionals and then put those off to the side. And then peel these off. I'm going to get them all ready to go. This is one thing that those nails are good for, is peeling off the dimensionals. I say that as it gets stuck to me. Okay. Now this first one, if you look at my sample, it's kind of lined up true north. So that's nice because it kind of gives you a jumping off point. So if you start that one there, and that might not be low enough because I see it's about a 1/4 inch from the top. Now you just go around, you're gonna overlap them, and I suggest before you like stick them, you kind of just set them, and you can kind of see how they overlap. They're gonna touch in the middle, and just gonna kind of go around, make sure they overlap. And then once you get them in, you can kind of push them down. And then you want to get your little resin middle. And I used this plain kind of creamy color one. You have some options. And I'm going to use one of these lemony color ones for the last one because that one's more of a yellow than a gold. And there we have it. See, it wasn't too bad. And it looks really cute, I think. I like these flowers. So if you got one of these kits and maybe you haven't used these flowers, now you know how to use them. And if you're hopping on now, if you're just joining us, make sure that you comment in the chat so that we know you're here. And more importantly, see that you get entered in the drawing. And you do have to be present to win. So hang out. We have one more card to go. This is card number 5. And isn't this one fun? Now, sadly, the little mason jarness of it all kind of, you know, went away when it's covered with the, I'm still trying to get back the light I once had. I don't know. You know, like the flower itself is covering up this fun little, these little ribbed, you know, where the top, but it was a good idea. I was really excited to use this mason jar. So then I just stamped hello on there. So again, these are all kind of very generic, no birthday, but like the first one, hope your day is as beautiful as you are. That could be a birthday. So this is another kind of non-standard. It does, Katie. But we know it's there. We know it's a cute little mason jar with a flower in it. So this is a non-standard, you know, and I say that because it's normally, you know, it's like this. So this one is cut like this, and I like it because the person you give it to can stand it up on a windowsill, and it's a little, their little mason jar with their flower. So the green piece is your background. That's going to go on first. That's right. And that's all that matters, Katie. And then we've got this little piece. So you could go this way with the little dimensional side, or you could go with the stripes. I'm going stripes. I don't know. I like, because it's a tent kind of card, I just like the vertical feel. All right. And then our hello, we're going to center that. It's pretty close to the bottom because we got a lot of leaves and things going on. All right. So half of you matched my flower on this one, and some of the other half of you maybe will match the flower on this one. So we're going to assemble this flower the exact same way. I just noticed that this flower, the metallic is in the middle as opposed to the edges. I did not notice that before. That is the wrong one. And then just like in our other bowl full of flowers, we have to figure out where to stick in these. Now these you're going to use dimensionals on, because these little leaves are pretty concave, and so it's really hard to get adhesive on them and get them to stick, because then it kind of turns inside out and you kind of miss some of the fun of these. So I'm going to put them on these little the outside leaf down at the base of the outside, the furthest from the stem, if that makes any sense. And just looking at where my original design was, I'm going to kind of lay them down. And they're going to kind of crisscross over each other. And I just want to make sure that I don't go out of the card. And if I need to move something, then I can. So they're all kind of... All right, so this is a mess, but we're going to cover over it with our flowers. And I'm going to load these up the same way I did the last one. I only need 5. So if you have 6, I mean, if you can fit 5 and you want to fit, 6 on there and you want to, then you go. But I didn't get 6 on there where it looked right. So I'm going with a 5 5-petal flower on my 2 cards. All right, and now I'm gonna get ready to stick these babies down. Now this, I don't have like a true north like I did on this one where it was easy to kind of stick down. It's kind of, I've got one kind of going to the bottom over here. I think I'm going to go like here. Huh, I've got a petal stuck to me. The key, that might be a little low. Maybe not. I mean, this flower is way outside the jar. But you know how they get when they've been in the jar for a while and they kind of like just start to sag over. So then I'll add one of these lemony ones with a little circle in the middle. There's actually several circles there. Let's stick that on there good, and there it is. You've got a sweet little hello card. And you do have some extra resin, little stickers, and you've got a couple little petals. But that is the collection of them. Let me get them all out there. There they be. Some sunny, happy cards for the summer. All right. That'll do it. And I apologize if I lost anyone in that track. I do try to get everyone off here by 8 p.m. and it's 8:03. So let me go ahead and switch this back over to me. And of course, my hair is now up and I'm hot and my fan is going because it just gets hot out here doing cards. But thank you all for being on here tonight. And we are going to do our drawing now. Hopefully, I usually check to make sure it has been getting all of the entries. For some reason, I don't feel like it's gotten everybody. So if you haven't said hi, go ahead and say hi. If you're watching, I'm just going to go through and count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's definitely more than 8 of you on here. Let me refresh this. Thanks everyone for saying hi. Say, I'm still here. I'm still here. Pick me, pick me. So that the little bot knows that you're here. Or maybe it's that some haven't liked it, but we will go ahead and give it a whirl and see who our lucky winner is. Let's see. All right. See our lucky winner. Casey. Wow, Casey, 2 weeks in a row. She won for the virtual crop and now she's won for the card class. So you can let me know, Casey, how you would like your CM credits. And I will, if it's CM credits, I'll add them to your CM account or send you a forever gift certificate. So congratulations. Okay, I will put that in there as soon as I get off the show. All right, well, that is it for tonight. Hope you had fun making cards. And if you didn't get the card kit and you like what you see, then you can sign up for the subscription and you'll never miss a card kit. Or you can wait and you save $5 a month because the subscription's $25. And if you purchase a card kit by itself, then they're $30. So if you like making cards with us, then you can sign up for the subscription and you can cancel or pause at any time if you need to take a break. All right. Well, thank you, my friends. Look forward to seeing you soon. Don't forget, I have 3 secret boxes left, not 6, but 3 up for grabs. They're $70. They're a lighthouse theme and they come with a border punch. And we're going to get together at the Ponce Inlet Lighthouse and open them. And I'll go live if you're unable to join us. And I guess that's it for tonight. I'll see you guys on Sunday. Special project recipe on Sunday. Well, hello, Victoria. Thanks for joining us from YouTube. Appreciate you being on. All right. And until Sunday, stay scrappy, my friends. Be good. Stay safe. Bye.